side of State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, a good one in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go in Glendale. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down throw, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. There's DiMercato. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And air it out on 3rd. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Fourth down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lawrence now off the play action. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Free play here. Let's see what he does. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Cardinals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Run here. This is DiMercado. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Andrew Winger on tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They go play action. Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's ETN on 1st down. Jukes away from one. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their early lead to 13. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
21, Cardinals 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's a game to DiMercato. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch made. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Run with DiMercato. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
First down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's keeping it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Cardinals 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Lawrence with it on 1st. That's completed right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They've got a man in motion. On play action now, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He can run it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Mercado on a carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
Gain of 17 yards.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Wilson on the slant. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Wilson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Lawrence here running the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Dumps it off to his running back. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He'll step up, and there he goes. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's another Jaguar.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Drops back. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Brought in right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Looking to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. That pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To Brenton Strange. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Dump off caught by his back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
He sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. He's running for it! And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play action now, Murray. Dumped off to his running back. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Play action now, Murray. Now he takes it. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals bring it back to even.
24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a carry by ETN. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to tuck it and run. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive, but enough for a first down.
15 more yards.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 3rd quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 24.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. DeMercado bringing it back. And he's brought down just inside. Then Kyler Murray set to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Right here, this is DeMercado. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 2nd down.
Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Now here he goes. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a game to DeMercado. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Devin Lloyd on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Murray on 3rd down. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lawrence now off the play action. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Lawrence working from the gun. It is caught left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's Etienne on first down. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Adrian Taylor Deverson getting there for the tackle.
You know, that's a good one right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, Well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Running it here with ETN. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Baker on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
ETN again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Bringing Hunter left. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun to give to ETN. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Slot man motioned over. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Pass it down close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
On his little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
38. Cardinals 24.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Kyler throwing here. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing again, Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the air, Murray. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Getting out to his left. Left side into the hands of McBride.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On play action now, Lawrence. The right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll try it left with Etienne. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll come up on first and 10. They go right back to Etienne. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
24.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. DiMercato bringing it back. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Murray. He's keeping it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Murray set up to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. To the air on 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Motioning him from the slot right. On 2nd down, it's ETN. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Lawrence to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Glendale.